Alright, hey guys, so I want to get started on this installing the DRO on my mill. Here it is. So I have zero plan whatsoever for the most part. This is what the DRO units look like. Bought them off of Amazon. So it's just got like this piece here, and then we got a little control panel here. So my plan, as vague as it may be, is to basically probably make some sort of plate that will hold the 3 axes control panels, kind of like bing bing bing, maybe up like that, like that, and then I'll have all 3 axes hooked up, and that should work. So I'm going to kind of get started trying to kind of sort of plan it out, and I'll take some pictures as I go. So we'll see you again once I get something done. Okay, I'm back, and I just wanted to show you what I did real quick. So I just kind of laid everything out where I wanted it, and I went ahead and drilled and tapped 2 holes, one there, and I'm just using 4mm by 20 little bolts that I have. So I can go ahead and get that mounted there, and then I've got this in the way right here. This is the this is for the spring that's on the other side. Now I will be getting rid of that spring and installing a gas spring, but I haven't done it yet. So I'm just going to engineer around it. So what I'll end up doing is I will mount this here. That's as far up as it will go. It will go up that far, and what I'll do is I will make a bracket that goes here and then comes here and down to this. So it'll kind of go right there, and it will that'll make it so that I don't have to worry about this thing. So whenever it comes time to remove the spring, I can just unscrew that and take it off. And so now I got to create a bracket. So that'll take me a few minutes. So I'll meet back up with you here in a few minutes. Alright, so I just need to make a bracket that'll kind of go right there, and should be able to make it out of acrylic. So I'm going to go design that quick. Alright, so here's the part I made. Just made it out of acrylic. So that will go like right there. And then it will ride up and down, and we can make sure it's not going to hit anything. That's as far down as she goes, and it's not going to hit anything. So that will work out really good. And I just made it out of a spare piece of acrylic that I had sitting around, and it's red, so it kind of matches the machine. Good enough. So how am I going to attach it to the back of this? It's got some holes you can screw through, but I don't think I got enough room on the back here. I don't want a bunch of screw heads dragging, so Sticky tape. Make sure of its placement here. Okay, so I want it right there. How am I going to attach it now? I think we're going to cheat. I could use CA glue or something like that, but man, I just don't like doing anything 100% permanent. It always backfires on me every time I do that. So let's just clean it a little bit here. Make sure it's good and clean. A little bit of alcohol. This is going to go like this, goes like this, right there. Before anybody judges me for using sticky tape or double stick tape, foam tape, I can always undo it and if I find something better. Do something different if you don't like it. Perfect. Okay, now I gotta unscrew those. Do. Okay, so I'm setting up to do the Y axis, the Y axis. So It's going to be really easy. I found a tapped hole under there that is 4 millimeters. So I just cut a little bitty piece of plastic and I'm just going to drill a hole in it. And that will go right into that. And then I'll just attach the other piece, the DRO cinder, onto this bottom piece here. So that's pretty easy. So I noticed that the bolt needs to be cut off a little bit because the bolt's a little too long, so I gotta go cut that off. Okay, so I got my bolt cut, and now I got to, this is like way too long. The only reason I bought this is because it was the same price to buy 12 inches or 6 inches, so I just bought it and figured I would cut it to size, which you can. You can cut these. This is the same as like a caliper. Whenever I did the caliper and cut it up to put it on the drill press, same exact thing. You can cut these in half and either half will still work. You just got to put it on there. So, got to cut it to size and then get this mounted the way it should go, which shouldn't be a problem now. But I wanted to tell you, everybody's always asking about my goggles here. And I wear these because that way I always know where my safety glasses are, because I have a tendency to kind of put things down, forget where they are, and then, you know, whenever I need them, I can just drop them. So when I was cutting that bolt, it got loose from the vise, came up and hit me right in the glass. So it's a good thing I was wearing them. Always wear safety protection. Always. It's just stupid not to. I mean, you only get 2 of these, they don't grow back. So always wear safety protection. Don't be an idiot. Okay. Got her cut. Piece of cake. Now all you gotta do is take the bracket, move the bracket onto the side that we're keeping. And it still works. Minus and plus. Minus, plus. So that's another note. So before you attach it on there, make sure you have it set the way you want it. Usually minus is towards you and positive is away from you. Usually. That's the way I've always used it, at least. Maybe it's different other places, but that's the way I'm going to use it. So now we just got to drill and tap. And should be good. So mark my holes with the center punch. That way, when I am drilling, they don't wander. Ha ha! Using your noggin. Okay, so let's see here. I'm thinking that drill bit's just about had it. Alright, there we go. There's one. And then let's tap her. I'm going to tap this one manually. There's one of them done. I wonder if I can get one more hole out of this drill bit before it's done. All we can do is try. I think that's deep enough. Yeah, it's deep enough. Alright. And just because I feel like being lazy and chancing it, I'm going to see if I can just tap this with the drill. Beautimus, beautimus, beautimus. Alright, that's our holes tapped. Okay, so I got the Z done. The Y I got just about done. I got the holes tapped. I just need to finish my little DIY bracket here that I made out of plastic, which basically I'll just screw it where it goes first, and then just attach it to the back of this. And that's all there is to that. I'm going to go do that tomorrow. It's getting late, so time to go to bed. So I will see you tomorrow. Alright, hey everybody. Today is tomorrow, and we're going to get this figured out here. So here is our y-axis. So this is going to kind of go something like this. Here's the little bracket that I made last night. I just made this out of a little piece of plastic from an old spool of 3D printer filament. So this will attach to this, probably using another piece of foam tape. And there you can see these are the holes that we drilled and tapped yesterday. So I'm going to grab some, let's see, there's okay, so spaced a little bit away from the frame. Could it be that I actually thought ahead on this? Look at that. By golly, I think that's gonna work just friggin' perfect. Boy, it would almost appear that I planned that out. Now, don't be fooled, because I'm not much of a planner. I like to fly by the seat of my pants a little bit, and I think that's okay. It's okay to fly by the seat of your pants. Don't let anybody tell you you can't fly by the seat of your pants. That's one nice thing about working by myself, sans Dustin. Which Dustin flies by the seat of his pants more than I do, so he can't really talk. Speaking of which, he may actually make an appearance today. The elusive Dustin may come out of his cave. There. So, I think that's going to actually work. Zoom me in a little bit here. I think that's going to work just perfect. What I'll do is, I'll unscrew that again. I just wanted to make sure that, so let's take it to the end of its travel. Make sure that that's going to fit. So that's the end of travel on the positive. So what we want is we want that to be as far back as possible. Something like, well, something like that. So that way, when we bring it as positive as possible, well, negative as possible, whatever. That'll work just perfect, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to see. Got some sticky tape. Haha! The wonders that are foam sticky tape. Love this stuff. You know what? If you alcohol both surfaces, wipe it down with a little bit of alcohol, just isopropyl alcohol. Wipe both surfaces down with this. This stuff will stick damn near forever.